Welcome back in, everybody. Golf Talk Radio with Mike and Billy. Thank you for being with us. Brought to you by McGowie Health Group. If you want to get yourself back on track, both physically, mentally, and through diet and exercise, visit healthyslowcounty.com and visit Dr. Ryan McGowie. He's in Atascadero, California, 805-461-8822. I've been going to Dr. Ryan here for probably the last 4 or 5 years. Amazing things that he can do to help improve your life and turn things around for you. So it's McGowie Health Group, 805-461-8822, healthyslowcounty.com. We briefly mentioned, and obviously we're talking about after round one here, but we briefly mentioned some of our teams for DraftKings, and we did our major opens that we've done here on DraftKings. So the thing that I found really interesting, because you mentioned Rosie, not one of us picked Justin Rose.
I think it's because I'm stung from in the last 3 times I picked him. So he's been my go-to pick, I think, the last 4 majors.
Yeah.
So I should have learned perseverance.
And
I'd like to give a shout out to Nate Lashley, to be honest with you. So I'm very impressed with Nate, and his mom's just the sweetest lady ever. So big shout out to Nate Lashley. And then Nikki, you wanted to say something to their dad or something?
Congratulations.
Way to go. All right. There you go.
Yeah.
you guys are...
I actually wanted to talk about...
How did DJ shoot? What did he shoot, 10 over or something? Oh, he's all right. He's even.
He's even. He's
My
right
team's
there.
going to come back strong. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, that's okay.
It's a bummer.
Sepp Straka. You know Sepp.
Gesundheit.
Straka.
Sepp Straka.
Yeah, 3 birdies.
Penicillin will get rid of
that. 3
that.
birdies on the front, a birdie on the back, and only 1 bogey.
Who do you think out of the top, who do you think was in our group was the most popular top-rated golfer picked between our teams?
Rory.
Yeah.
I didn't pick Rory.
Three teams picked Rory.
Wow.
Three teams picked Rory.
And you wanted to play naked golf with Rory, and you didn't even pick Rory.
Don't tempt me.
Well, that's what you said. Those were your words.
And I'm really surprised that
A Wise it was a good choice. It was a wise decision.
Yeah,
Wise was a wise decision.
Wise choice. Very wise choice.
So after the first round here of the U.S. Open, you got Justin Rose at 6 under, followed by Fowler, Schauffele, Oosthuizen, and
If you
Wise.
put those two in a twosome, it's
a
Fowley.
Fowley.
It's Fowley.
And then you got Scott Piercy.
You must have Schauffele. You must have.
I have Schauffele.
I have Schauffele.
Of course you do.
I had Justin Thomas, but he...
I was talking about.
And by the way, Austin, he came and played on last Friday with his dad.
Is he on his bag?
His dad is so high right now.
I bet.
I bet.
It's so fun to watch.
Hey, Mike, speaking of Xander's caddy.
Yeah, it's just unbelievable.
friends.
Well, and I think I mentioned this, but
Bob, right?
yeah, but
Bob Kaiser.
yes, and then his son brought a Masters flag signed by Austin and Xander, and so then we got a picture with Bob and Austin and the flag. And it's just amazing.
He's a stud too.
He's such a down to earth guy. It's unbelievable. You would never know.
Xander, or are you talking about the other guy?
Austin, the caddy.
Yeah.
You'd never know.
Both of them are that way.
Yeah, it's just amazing.
Crazy.
It's just absolutely amazing to think about how that's like it's all right there. That's where he grew up. That's the whole thing. It's just
DeChambeau, solid.
that's really
star.
wild.
I'm just now looking at the reason I'm I'm just now looking at the scoreboard for the first time.
So now after you see, I know round one doesn't really mean anything. I mean, anything can happen, but what do you guys think is going to happen? What's going to happen? What's going to happen for the weekend?
I think it's going to totally turn around. I think the leaderboard tomorrow is going to be totally different.
So are the guys?
Does that mean the last place people are going to be in the first place?
No.
Is that what you mean?
No, I don't
Because that
think
would be totally
Okay,
different.
sorry, I didn't mean totally.
So Rose is
I meant-
gone, Fowler's gone. is
I
what you're
think
saying.
Rosie and Fowler might drop back a little bit,
Wow.
and then there's going to be a lot more people up with them. That's my prediction.
And
you think it's going to flip that much?
totally different.
Totally different.
That's her words.
Totally different. We'll see.
So who do you think is going to rise to the top? Remember when
Dead
people
air
are
is
here,
the-
when people
the
are
best
hearing
thing for
this,
Radio Dickie.
the
Yeah,
answer is going to be
yeah.
true. It's going to be
Yeah,
right there.
yeah.
It's just kind of trippy. There's a
Well-
little bit of time warp there.
Well, I definitely think...
A Arnis. Ain't Arnis? Ain't Arnas. And, Arnis? Ain't- What's his dude's name?
Audrey
T8, T16th, man.
Arnas.
Arnas.
Yeah.
You know, I'm going him.
What do you think about Kepka?
Oh, they're both
He's
from
down in-
Spain.
You know, I
How
think
cool is
He's
Tiger's.
that?
he's only 4 shots out.
And Surridge played
I
great.
think Tiger's going to come up tomorrow.
Ooh, should be a bet.
Maybe it should be.
So I have no clue. It's so going to be so fun to cut. I wish we were going to be on Saturday morning so we could talk about what's happened at the weekend. So we're not. So there's so many people in the
We
field.
could always-
and it is so many people under par. Dave Shamandel texted me and he thought even par is going to be the winning score. That's what I said, dude. Its winning score is going to be 6 under, and he's like, no way. And we just texted back and forth, and so we had a little bet, and then it could be 12 under. The winning score.
It depends on the weather. What's the weather for the weekend?
Thanks, Nick.
Any wind?
Thanks, Nikki.
Any wind?
No, it's supposed to be nice. I thought
Is
it was
it
supposed to be
supposed to be
pretty
nice?
nice for the weekend, I thought.
If there's an 80-mile-an-hour wind comes in, I'm telling you, you're going to struggle. Am I right, Nikki?
You're right.
That's right.
You're right, Billy. You're always right.
And if it
Billy.
starts pouring and hailing, not a good thing, right, Nikki?
That's not a good thing, Billy.
All right. So it was just interesting because the USGA has been taking such a backlash from the two back-to-back opens where they just put the course unplayable. I don't think they can make Pebble unplayable. I think the talent.
Well, I heard they shaved like some of the greens right near the cliffs,
fairways.
the fairways.
So
Okay.
they shave them down so that if you like 8 and 9 or 9 and 10, I mean the slope from if you get it fading into that, it can roll down into the hazard. So, but these guys are so good, and the course is not long, and there's no way that even par.
It's not even going to hit 60 degrees tomorrow for Friday.
Cool.
Wow. It's going to be cool.
That's what I meant.
That's good for Mr. Gibbs. That's
Yeah,
the way.
that
That's the way
is
you
good.
like it.
That is good.
That's the way you like it.
That's 58 would be perfect, but
Yeah, it's going to be high. It's going to be 60s all weekend. That's about as high as it's going to get.
any 80-mile-an-hour winds?
7 to 11.
So now what do you think, Nick?
I still think there'll be a flip.
And what?
Like,
Be
give
more
us some.
I
specific.
just told you, Tiger and Kepka are going to come up.
So they're going to be the two in the
Well, they're
leaderboard.
only 4.
Yeah, I was-
they're only 4 shots
That's not
off.
a
I mean,
flip.
anything can happen.
Well,
I mean,
anything can happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
No, I agree.
if you look at who's let's say that within 4 shots. I mean, we look at who's in 4 shots. Within 4 shots. I mean, heck, you've got Sergio Garcia's within 4 shots.
Nick Taylor, and he's let me down, Nicky.
I know.
And what's the biggest surprise is Cantlay being plus.
Yeah.
But he's, here's my prediction. Cantlay goes 4 under tomorrow. So that'll put him
For
at
Friday,
that'll
right?
put him -2, and he'll be in the top 20.
I like it.
See, that's specific, Nick. You see, I pick a player, I pick numbers, time frame. That's a specific goal, Nick.
And we're going to take our break, everybody. We'll be right back. Golf Talk Radio with Mike and Billy. Stay with us
You
for
look
the
really
second hour.
short.